My name is Whitney B. This is the Open Dialogue Podcast.
I'm JP.
And then we got
Big Wope. I go by Bullwhip.
Big Wope.
AKA Big Wope.
Bullwhip Crazy.
Bullwhip Crazy.
Bullwhip Crazy on all platforms.
Or just
Social media,
Bullwhip.
that is.
Do you want to share your fun fact that you just shared with me the other day?
Okay, so originally when I first started into music and rapping, I went by Crazy. Mm-hmm. But I felt that Crazy, like, how many other thousands of artists out there were like, yeah, I'm going to be Crazy. So it wasn't until like right around the time we met up with J-Law, probably in like 2015, 2016. Actually, I take that back. It was probably around 2012, 2013. My buddy JP gave me the name. Funny. My homie JP, not JP, but he ended up calling me Bull. And then Bull Whip because my last name, and because I was working at Finish Line.
Was he
Actually,
from Philly?
me and Sha were working at Finish Line.
Is he from Philly?
Nah. He from Virginia. Oh. But he initially called me Bull, and then it just stuck. And then when I dropped my first official music video shot by One Room Media, I was like, all right, this is the first official Bull Whip. So now on any social media, I'm at Bull Whip Crazy. Because Crazy's my last name.
Well, yeah, no, when you said that.
And I got it tatted on my back like a jersey.
Wait.
It's the last name. You feel me?
So it's Bullwhip Crazy.
Yeah, but like on streaming platforms, Bullwhip.
Yeah.
Social media, Bullwhip Crazy.
Yeah.
2 words though, right?
2 words. Yo, I'm telling you, that's my biggest pet peeve is people not putting a space in it.
I feel like I ask that every time. I always have to triple check. I'm like, it's Bull Space Whip, right?
Yeah.
So
Like I think
Whip's
even
middle
the
name.
actual Bullwhip term is 2 words.
It's Bull
I could be
Whip.
wrong. I don't know. I know what mine is.
A
so.
Bullwhip.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
I
I feel like it would be 2 words.
On my first music video, some
might be
dude asked me, he's like, I went searching for some crazy bullwhip videos and this popped up. Why do you call yourself Bullwhip? And I hit him with that. Man, people are out there searching for, just watching people whip.
That's crazy. That goes with that stuff that we were talking about with the marketing and being super intentional about that with your songs, your names, everything. Like,
I'm going to get one.
Yeah, set up your SEO,
Might pull one out.
AdWords.
I was
Video.
gonna say next video you come out like that.
Maybe not the next video, but yeah, it's coming.
Do like a dude ranch, or you know what I mean?
I don't know what a dude ranch is, but I don't think I want it. I don't know if
Yeah,
I
I
want a
was
dude
like-
ranch.
No, I'm saying like the aesthetic or whatever. Like,
I got
What is-
you.
what's
like
the
the
dude
whole
ranch?
video, like a fucking ranch, I guess.
We could do a ranch.
You have a whole
I can
bunch
do
of
a
fucking
ranch.
animals and shit. You could bullwhip.
Okay, that's
No
not
animals were harmed in the making of this video.
We don't need PETA on us.
So anyway,
I look at it as more promo. Though we're not trying to harm animals.
No,
like,
definitely.
let's just,
I love animals.
But the way I've looked at it, though, is like, even if it's bad publicity, it's publicity.
yeah, I
And
mean,
to a certain extent. To a certain extent. You do some fucked up shit. I mean,
especially the animals. Shit.
all right, now that's weird. All right. Let's backtrack.
I'm saying they're really gonna fucking
I know,
cancel
facts,
you. That's
facts,
what I'm saying.
facts.
Like, you might be able to get away with it if it's a human, but animals, shit. They cancel you. Peter coming hard.
like, please add that sound in every time they say it.
It's like my tag. Yeah, if I was a producer, that'd be my
Yes,
tag.
like
the
do
bullwhip.
the bullwhip
No, that's
sound.
what it's got to be every time. Like before he gets on, before like on a track, before
Yeah.
you're about to spit.
Yeah.
You know, like Jada has.
What's that? The old wasn't it a Janet Jackson song? Like Black Cat? Oh no, she was like, wow. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, so
So
Something
we
like
just
that.
need to,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah,
know, oh shit, Bullwhip's about
I
to
feel like
spit.
if I do that, I have to do it. Like I can't just go online and be like, all right, bullwhip sound bit. Like I
Nah,
will
you
literally
gotta
set
crack
it up,
it.
You
go in
gotta,
my
like,
closet
you gotta crack
and
it
try
yourself.
to whip the
Yeah.
mic.
what happened?
I don't know.
We're coming up with some new ideas now. Like this is more than a podcast. This is brainstorming.
Video ideas, right? here. Content.
Video, yeah.
Content is king, right?
Where y'all want to start? 'Cause,
I mean, I was going with your
the name,
the name,
yeah.
and then like how it tied into. I legit cannot even think of what song, but you have a line. It's like I was going crazy way before they started calling me.
Yeah, I was going crazy way before they called me Bullwhip. That's Blue Flu. Blue Flu.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
Alfie Blue on Don't Talk So Loud.
Oh, that's my
Out now.
shit. That song. That's my song. That fun fact about that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally not on any of my playlists.
Really?
Not at all. But it pops up every single time.
It did good on like I did some put some promo behind it. It did really good.
It's a good song. I like.
Surprisingly, so there was a 4-track tape, and Function is doing really well right now.
Okay.
Off that, this is a good cookout jam.
Gotcha.
In fact, when I pictured the video, I pictured one of the cookouts we have at Shaw's house, and sometimes they'll do a cook-off.
Gotcha.
Alfie and Shaw's mom did a cook-off. What was it last time? It wasn't lasagna. It was greens. We did greens. They did greens. Her mom took it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
was like, but I mean,
come
can you
from
ever?
a white household. My family they don't do greens. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all do green bean casserole.
Now, like I'm around my family, and like I'm getting put onto all this stuff, and like I love it. I'm like,
I don't.
Why
know.
haven't we been cooking this, guys? Did I just come up on something?
I mean, if you can get yourself a can of glory greens.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
At the supermarket.
Like the fact that I even got into hip hop is crazy because my dad, he was in a rock band back in the day.
Okay.
Even up to recently, before they ended up, calling it quits, so to speak. The drummer actually lost his hearing.
Oh wow.
That's a whole nother story. Yeah. But yeah, he was in a rock band, so I grew up on rock.
Okay.
And then the fact that I just got to hip hop, I mean, it's crazy.
What kind of rock you was fucking with back then?
Like I'd consider them like a 80s hair band.
Okay.
All right.
Like Aerosmith, Poison, that type
Van
of Motley
Halen.
Crue. Yeah.
That's what's up.
They were dope, man. They actually had a record contract through Capitol Records. They were offered. They ended up turning it down because in the early 90s, the contracts weren't that much, and their day jobs were paying more. Everybody had families and stuff to support, so they turned it down and, just continue to do shows and put out their own music.
What's the name of their band?
Blackmail.
Blackmail. Did they like open or tour like with Kicks or whatever? Because Kicks was like popping around
ass.
here.
They have opened for Kicks so many times. Have you ever heard of Shiley Acres? Down in Inwood, it's this big music venue. Anyways, they opened for Kicks multiple times back in the days for them, and then they reopened Shiley Acres in like 2010, 2012, and the reunion show or the kicking it back off was Blackmail opening for Kicks. So that was cool. I got to go backstage, meet them. That was dope. Cool. But yeah, they opened for Kicks. Oh man, Autograph.
Oh shit.
They had another big one recently too. A lot of older bands.
Yeah,
I can't think of off top. I didn't think we'd get to this discussion, so I didn't prime myself for this. But yeah,
well,
cool.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah, 80s
go
metal.
check out Blackmail on streaming platforms. Definitely go check them out for real, especially if you like 80s rock.
No, I'm about to. I know you know me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so weird, but I really do love genuinely love listening to music, but I love listening to
different stuff.
Yeah, anything. That's why I tell everybody whenever.
It's cool. I was surprised by some because she does listen to some of the type 80s shit. I mean,
I literally
depends,
listen to
and I'm
everything.
just like, oh shit, you're into all this.
Right.
That's what's up.
No, I love all types of music, and that's probably goes to you guys were talking to Sha about all the music she listens to and how it influences her, and I'm the same way. Like I feel like I could hop on a rock track and rap on it. Like I'd be thinking like Rage Against the Machine type, you know what I mean, or something like that, or like POD. Like I feel like I could do that. There's not as many instrumental rock tracks out there as beat makers,
That's exactly.
Dude, you give me the riff, I'll loop it, throw some drums behind it, boom.
I feel like this was actually supposed to be a mastermind instead of a podcast because no, legit, how many times have I told you with serial killers, right? You listen to serial killers, Gucci Mane,
I don't know.
The Icy Boys.
Yes.
It's the second one or whatever.
Yeah. The last whatever one that he just dropped. But there's a song on there called Serial Killers. And every single time I hear it, I not even wish, because now I do have equipment that I can, and I'm learning all these things. I just want to freaking drop the sound.
Just wants to drop a guitar part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it just, I don't know. I know that that's a genre just I just want somebody to do it and do it right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I feel
some fucking trap metal.
Dude,
Yes.
I've been thinking that Like, okay, like, I don't know what the genre will be called, but, and I don't want to offend any listeners, but like, what would it be like? I don't want to say screamo. Is that a bad term? You know what I mean? Like
Screamo,
rock with
like,
screaming. Like
that.
I love the instrumentation. I can't get past the vocals.
Screamo
But the
like had a
hard
moment there.
the hard the drums and guitars, love it. But then they start screaming, and I can't get behind it.
Yeah, then you
but
tune
the
out.
instrumentation
That's how it is
is
for me too.
Oh, it's incredible.
As I feel the same way. It's like the music is there, but then when they start with the screaming, and
I
shit,
can't
like,
get
it takes
behind
me
that.
out of it. Then you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
But like if I could like get one of those instrumental tracks, throw my shit on it, woo.
Yeah.
Look, I said I wasn't going to cuss. I've already cussed 3 times.
But I mean, that's because it's the energy. It is what it is. We put
open
stuff
dialogue.
together.
This is me.
Well, I have a question
No,
because going back, you mentioned your first video with One Room Media. What song? What video?
Nothing special. And it's crazy because I leased the beat back in the day.
Hold on.
You might not have heard it.
Nothing special. Something about you're just a regular white boy. Something. I don't know exactly
Yes,
what the words
yes.
are, but that's the gist of the set. Yes, I have heard it.
Yeah. So I leased it back in the day just so we could shoot the video. And I'm like, I'm one to where I like to show love to the producer. Like of course, every rapper has gotten on YouTube and jack beats before, but like, I feel like as you get older, you grow past that. And like, I like making connections with producers, reaching out, hey, fuck with your stuff. Like, let's do business, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I leased it back in the day. We shot the video. It dropped like 2015, 2016. 2 years ago, I seen the producers like having an exclusive sale on the exclusive rights is like owning the beat.
Yeah.
And, well, you split publishing, but you know, pretty much it's yours.
Yeah.
They're not going to sell it again. And I was like, oh my God, it's available. So I went and bought it. And I, 5 years after I dropped it, finally own it fully.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that was cool. Yeah, right?
Yeah, like that's like the name of the game lately. Like you guys like making sure you own.
artists got to know their business.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, yeah, but congratulations.
Like,
and what did you just drop?
I finally dropped Does Hard Work Pay Off on all streaming platforms 2 years after the song dropped with a video. All right, let's get into this talk. So
Yeah, because that's
I did like a couple mixtapes, man, I don't even know where to start with these talks because like there's so much to unpack. Long story.
Dope. So
Just
put
thank
that
you.
out there.
Long story short, I was out in Colorado for a couple years. I moved back. We started doing shows at this place called the Valley Cat, local in Winchester, and I linked back up with Shaw, T. Clem. The whole Iron Skillet gets formed over the next year. We all start dropping projects and mixtapes, and eventually we get to my mixtape called The Time, and that has Does Hard Work Pay Off on it. We shot a video for Easy Way. We shot a video for The Time, which The Time will be on streaming platforms at the end of this month. And then we shot Does Hard Work Pay Off. It took me a year to edit it because that's when COVID hit. And that was like a weird time for me and the artists, us. We talked about it. It's like, man, I don't feel like self-promoting right now is the move. Like I feel selfish doing that. So it sat for a while, and then I was like, you know what? We got to drop something. It's time.
Yeah.
And then right around that time, we actually did, you guys were discussing the Tiny Desk. We did a live performance in our old studio, me, Shaw, and Master Logue. We just back-to-back sets, and because everybody was stuck. It was COVID. Everybody's on lockdown. And it was like, all right, let's go meet at the studio, set the cameras up, and give them a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to it. Does Hard Work Pay Off? All streaming platforms. Music videos on YouTube. BullWhipCrazy.com.
Okay, now my question. Going to Does Hard Work Pay, or even just that project alone? Like, we asked,
it was deep.
Yeah, we asked Shatora about her like songwriting process. So that's kind of like a 2-part question. I want to know about your overall process, but then for that, like tapping in like that energy, like because your music, ironically, is it is expressive of who you are. I know 1000%, but also at the same time, it's not, because who you see, it's kind of like, where the fuck did that come from?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about you. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're real, you're you do every time, but there's something underneath of there that's like, you got to listen for. So tell me about like that project and like tapping in, like you're emotionally and writing it, all that stuff.
I'll start with this hard work pay off. A lot of the times it is the beat. The beat dictates the whole tone of the song and what you write. So that just put me there. Does hard work pay off is really, that is what it is in a nutshell. Like, as an artist, we put in all this time, effort, and when you don't see anything moving or progress being made, you get down about it and you're like, man, is this really paying off? Like, is this working? And the one line that you actually quoted, it's on me, should have worked hard at my craft instead of entertaining temporary company. Dude, there's so like that was like my early 20s in a nutshell. Like, I'm spending all this time with these people, and like, I don't regret anything, because I look at everything as a learning experience, even if it is a loss. But you know, you're spending this time building other people up, but you're not building yourself up. And it's like, man, I could have been using this time to help me instead of helping somebody else who might not even appreciate it. You know, what you are doing, or realizing the time and effort you are putting in.
And I hear that theme, and like, not just that song, but in other songs of yours too. And that's, I really relate to that, because that's how I feel like about my addiction.
Everything.
And about, you know, just times just of wasting my time, wasting my life, you know, not really doing nothing, and knowing that you could, but, and then now when it's like, all right, now that I can do something, you think back and you feel bad, but then it's like, nah, fuck that. You know, yesterday was yesterday.
I love hearing that, because when I write these songs, they are my emotions. They are how I feel. Like, I put my heart into all these songs. I stand behind every line, but I also write them so the listener can interpret it in their own way. Like, not everybody's a rapper. Not everybody does music. So making the lines open to where it can be interpreted into a different form, like you said, addiction or whatever it is, you can still relate even though you don't do music, you know?
Well, for me, that, like, it hit me with my landscaping business.
See?
Like, you're talking about addiction, you're talking about music.
She
I'm
did
like,
something positive,
right,
like
putting in all that work. Like, man, is it really working?
It's not where you want to be, though. You know?
As far as like songwriting, like outside of that, like, I do go searching for beats. Like, I got my beat stars, and there's like a list of producers I follow and I work with. Like I said, I link up with these producers. I network, I introduce myself, blah, blah, blah. Most of them aren't even from the US. Like, I got some dope producers. One out in London, LDN Callin. I just actually bought exclusives from a producer in Ukraine. We actually got a couple over there in Ukraine, which is crazy. They had a lot going on over there, but the ones that we've been talking to, they good. But lately, it's I'll get home from work and I'll do my thing. I'll wind down, I'll call it, before, you know, getting ready, getting in the shower, blah blah blah. I'll start searching through beats and you know, get my rocks off.
Gotcha.
Until I hit a writer's block and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come back to it. So usually that's what I do. Like, most of the time I don't finish a song in one sitting, and if I do, I'm like going off. Like, I can't stop because it's just flowing. For instance, Big, I wrote that over like 2 weeks, and I wrote that to and from work in the car. So I'd be leaving work, throw on the beat, 3-4 bars here, and the next day I'll come back to it. So Big took 2 weeks.
What about, like, what's a quick, like, what one of your recent ones, like, that you did quickly, like, it just kind of like,
you know, that's funny, because I actually did write one in one sitting. It was actually like a 20-bar verse and a 4-bar hook, and it was 2 days ago, and it's a new song I'm gonna have with Master Logue. It's called Lost Forever.
You almost lost the title forever because you had to think about it.
We're going back and forth between two different titles.
What's the other option?
Lost or Last Forever.
Lost Forever.
See, because it's different. Because you've heard Last Forever. You know, things don't last forever. I haven't heard of a song called Lost Forever. I'm sure there is one, but you know what I mean.
But even Lost. I feel like
I've been on a writing kick lately.
That's
like 2 months ago, I was in a rut. Like you go through writer's block, and then nothing comes for a couple months. You get down on yourself, and the way I've found to combat that is I'll write a bullshit verse.
Gotcha.
Just to get the wheels turning again. Like, all right, let me just throw on a beat. Let me just throw down some lyrics just to see if I even got it anymore.
Yeah.
You get in your head like, damn, do I even have it? Like, can I even put out a good song? Can I even write a hit anymore? And then, you finally get past that and you do, and you're like, it's a big relief.
Yeah. That's crazy because I don't know. Like, I feel like that's how it is like when the creative process overall, like, you have those ups and downs and all that stuff.
Always.
But it's like, have you ever heard of that? I don't know how the actual saying goes, like the throwaway pancake or whatever, the first pancake or however it goes. Anyway, it's like, you just get it out the way. Like, you know what I mean? You just, and I know that the first music mindset, I knew nobody could understand why I was let's throw it together, because that's what it was. It was my first pancake.
Yeah.
Like, I just had to get it out because if not, I was going to question myself forever, and I was going to be like, oh my God, can you do this? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, the biggest thing with events like that is you could practice and practice and practice, but you're not going to learn and realize what you should do until you actually do it and get it wrong.
Yeah.
Or you get it right the first time.
Yeah.
I remember, when we were first throwing our first couple shows, they went good, but we also learned the things we should do and shouldn't do, and then carry that on into the next one. And eventually you get to a spot where you're like, all right, we know what we need to do. Let's get it done.
Yeah. I love it. I love hearing you guys' processes and I don't know why everybody. No, I shouldn't say I don't know why. I know why everybody loves you, but everybody really does love you. It's my family though. For whatever reason, they are actual fans. My kid loves you.
That's love. I appreciate that.
No, for real. Alina.
She was your favorite. Her favorite.
Yeah,
performer
yeah. She
night.
said you're her favorite performer, and it's because.
Oh, that's right. She was at the show.
Yeah, and
she was in for a treat that night.
Yeah, she said because you actually perform. She loves that you put on a show. She loves your energy. She's 12, and the one that came here to did the first podcast.
Yeah, I remember.
So she's cool. Yeah, but whenever I was trying to decide if I was going to put Big Big on, because I actually don't like the song.
That's your favorite song. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Look, coming from the person that wrote it, I'm over it. I feel like I love it, but I'm like I was just telling Shaw, I'm like, I can't wait. Though. Yeah, it does. Man, I can't wait to get back into the grind of creating so I could create this new music so I can start performing that.
Yeah.
It's like I get it. You have a #1 hit. You have to perform that every day for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad that we found a way. We got a good show planned, but
I'm excited
really,
for that.
Yeah, really good.
But I put the video on, and she was just obsessed. She loved the video.
She
was like, did he really just carry that? He was walking around with it. Mom, was he really doing that? She's like, did he really go in a pizza shop with that suit on? I was like,
yeah.
No, we did. I did a lot that day with that suit that y'all didn't see. Right after the shoot, me and Shaw went to go on a beer run, and she's like, you gonna take that off? I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna go into Sheets right now with this big suit on. And we actually vlogged it. If you guys go back on our Iron Skillet Food for Thought vlogs, couldn't tell you what number it was, probably somewhere between 17 and 20. You can watch me and Shaw walking into Sheets on a beer run and everybody looking at me crazy.
We gotta edit that in this one. We gotta put it
Drop
in
that
there.
right here.
Right now.
But no, so I wrote the song, and I knew I needed the suit, so I Amazoned it, and out of all of my friends that do music, I knew I was the one to do it because I'm over the fear of being in public and performing or rapping or telling people I'm a rapper. That doesn't faze me anymore.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I told Trav, I was like, dude, when we go out here and we go downtown, keep the camera rolling, because the crazier they look at us, the better this video is going to look.
Yeah.
So I was just interacting with everybody, like, and it was so fun. Yeah, I looked weird out there in a big suit, but I knew that it was going to hit.
So you want to know? I just now, because I was looking at his hair, forgot that Alina asked that. Like, she's very aware or attuned with you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She was like,
she noticed I didn't have the hair then.
yeah. She was like, how long ago did he shoot this? And I'm like,
it was at the end of the first year of COVID.
oh, I was like,
Right when everybody was starting to come outside again.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So when you were writing it took you 2 weeks. Did you picture the suit? Like, at what point did the suit come into?
I don't know. That's a good question. I honestly don't know.
Like, I just feel like I need to know. Like, it'd be like, listen.
It all started with the suit.
It's like you hear the beat and you're like, suit. And then you're like, nah, we got to write this off.
100%. It started with the hook. Couldn't tell you where in the writing process the video and the idea came along.
But the suit.
But the suit was there from the beginning of the video idea. There was no turning back from it. Once the thought was there, it was go.
Yeah.
We had to do it.
I love it. That's kind of how I feel about even just what we're doing with the show. It's like once I like saw it and like I watched the video and then like I pictured whatever I pictured in my mind, I was like, nah, it's happening. Like, there's no other way where we can't not do it now.
Use the song.
Yeah, it's like we can't not. So you'll have to come out to the.
Yeah, definitely come out.
See what the big
81
surprise
Bar and Grill.
July 22nd.
July 22nd. It's gonna be big. Yeah. Speaking of big. I think one of the biggest things, like if y'all take anything from this discussion, invest in yourself. If it's music or cameras or pottery or whatever you're doing on your side hustles, like invest in yourself. Big was produced by LD and Colin in London. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, I got this song. I'm going to buy it, blah, blah, blah. He hit me a couple weeks later. Was like, I've had 3 people hit me up for it. Like, if you want it, I'll hold it.
Yeah.
But I need to know. I was like, money's there.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my credit card.
Yeah.
Like, I needed that. But that whole project, Simple, was the first Bullwhip album, official album.
Oh.
And I own every single song on there 100%.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah. I'd really, you know what? If I thought about it, I probably could have figured that out.
Probably spent close to 2 stacks on those beats, but it was totally worth it.
Okay.
And I own that music forever. Splitting publishing, but
yeah,
it's love.
But the album and the project as a whole, it's fire. Like, you know what I mean? It's been running it. Like, it's crazy because like I'm pretty sure most of the songs this,
Fear Defeat, Get It Back, and The Matrix, which is produced by LDN too.
And Big
Big, yep.
Yeah. But yeah. And then does hard work pay off? Obviously, that's just you're just gonna be count that as what you'll be performing forever.
I got some surprises for the end of the night too.
Yes,
I'm gonna pull a new one off the new album.
Okay, I'm excited for it. Okay, see, we're going back and forth.
We're going too far. I know. I don't know where to go.
No, I have like specific like things and checkpoints, but then I'm like, want to hear. Well, never mind. Oh, Nobody But You. Completely different.
Crazy, right?
Right. Yes. So how
did that come about?
Yes.
I gotta check to see who produced that. Oh, okay. I know who produced it. Actually, this is a young producer out of Texas, and he produced Wope Game, and he actually has 2 on my next project. Okay. 2 or 3. I think he produced 3 tracks on my next album. But I leased that one, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how it started, but I stumbled on it, and I don't know. Me and Kayla were chilling, and I was like, "You like this?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You want to sing on it? You just want to go behind it?" And he's like, "I can." But it never came about. No,
I was
trying to get her, but she wasn't about it. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'm not about to press the issue.
I was like, what is she doing? Like the nobody.
No, that's what I wanted. That's what I initially wanted. I just wanted her to go behind it. I was like, I'll turn it down. Like, no one's gonna know. But it came about. Yeah, I got a really good response from that song.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing was, why isn't there a second verse? And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? But
you just didn't get.
I don't know. I felt like it was long enough. Maybe I should have wrote a second verse. I started writing a second verse, and I guess I X'd it or something. But I wanted to get something new out.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what it was. I was like, all right, I'm already working with this producer. I'm going to show him some more love. I'm going to put out a new song. We got a lot happening, so I need to get the wheels turning again.
Yeah.
So
see, we've got it. That's the thing that I feel like we, as a, like, business-wise with you guys, I want, and I know I got to practice what I preach, but like that patience a little bit, because when we do like push it out now, I don't think there's anything wrong with putting that out there. I love that you did that. But like, you know, the amount of, how long did it take you to do Simple altogether as a project as a whole?
2 years.
Okay.
But I mean, I say 2 years because you got COVID in there. COVID was a factor, because if COVID didn't happen, Simple would have been completely different.
Yeah.
A lot of those were done after COVID. Half was done before, half after. So it wouldn't have taken as long. This year, so far, we're in July. I've already wrote 2 albums.
Okay.
So if that tells you anything, like COVID really put the brakes on us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just feel I've been wondering from your perspective, out of all of the artists that we have, I feel like you have like a really solid, like just everything overall, like I guess with the professionalism, with your discography. Like, that's like you have a lot there. There's a lot to be able to get. Now, obviously we know we're all tweaking everything, but why do like artists what is it better to put out like single like we just talked about, like one a month, or like a project and then promote like a couple singles? I
think that the answer to that question is different with every artist.
Gotcha.
And what their fan base is like. One of our friends that we met through the podcast, had him on the podcast, he started booming off singles on Spotify. Now he's, 2 million listeners a month or whatever it is. And, he swears by the singles. If you're a more established artist, maybe you'll go at albums. Me personally,
I feel like you do.
I don't know. I'm a case-by-case basis. So nobody but you, I just wanted to throw out. I didn't have any plans with that one. I wasn't going to shoot a video.
Yeah.
I feel like I think about a video for every song I write, but, at some point you're like, okay, this has just got to go.
Yeah.
This hard work pay off, and the time, those are just going to go because they've been out. Music videos have been out. Me with albums, I'm like a music diehard. We've had this discussion about CDs. Like, it was my dream as a up and coming artist to have an official album and put it in my CD collection. So that's why I really wanted to do Simple the right way. Own it. Can't nobody say nothing. That's mine. I did that. I put the money up. So that's why I did Simple, and that's why I'm going to continue to do albums. In fact, I got 2. I'm trying to get one out by the end of the summer.
I think it
might get pushed off because of content creating. Like, I'm gonna do this one a little more than Simple. Simple, most of those songs were already out. I just wanted to compile them with the new material, put it out as a full body of work.
Gotcha.
So case-by-case basis. And then, like I dropped This Hard Work Pay Off. You were like, no, we got a plan. And I'm like, but wait, let me tell you. And then I hit y'all with the new single I got.
And I'm like, all right, good.
Look, I got this. Me and Trav already shot a video. This is the one I plan on doing the content creation for.
Yeah. For the time, right?
No, New Level.
New Level, okay.
New Level coming soon.
New Level,
okay.
that's my shit right there. I fuck with that.
Spoiler alert. We shot a video, and I'm actually, I don't want to say a Jedi, but Force sensitive. So I played a Jedi and a Sith. Are you hip to Star Wars?
No, it's not kind of, but I'm
Jedi's good, Sith's bad. So I play a good and a bad guy. And we got some crazy effects in it, and like force pulls and pushes, and I'm levitating, and
I can't wait to see
some crazy stuff. He got a 360 camera, which is like the tiny world. He said it's in one Kendrick Lamar video. I'm not sure which, but it's gonna be crazy. We're still editing, like literally, like we do so much that it's like sometimes we don't have time to get everything done in the time we want to. Because it's like, all right, we shot this video 2 weeks ago. I've edited the majority. I just need a little bit of help from T. Clem because he's the mastermind. And, you know, and then we got the podcast. We're here shooting 2 podcasts today. Yeah. We got the show next week. We got a rehearsal. We're shooting another podcast. So it's like,
we're just getting on that new level.
I love it. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. We're getting on a new level. Yeah. I love staying busy like that because it keeps me focused, keeps me away from negative thoughts.
Keeps you creative too.
Keeps you creative. That was one of the initial things for me when I first started doing music or first started writing. My stepdad at the time, he actually put up the money and got me a studio in house. Okay. And you know, one of the facts. Big whoop.
Big whoop.
And it was just to keep me out of trouble, keep me off the streets. Like I got arrested back when I was 15, got into some trouble. We don't need to discuss that, but it kept us, you know, level-headed for the most part.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
So when you I'm still back on the album thing. And
no, that's cool. I love Simple. That's my baby.
No, I know more album versus singles and stuff because you guys referenced that you talked about it. I'm curious to know, like, do you prefer, like, as a listener, like, I'm assuming you prefer to listen to albums as 100%. A whole.
As long as it's, man, it can't be too lengthy. Like at 19 songs, that better be my favorite artist. Yeah. Like otherwise, like a good 9 to 14 is like solid.
For a while there, motherfuckers was putting out like 22, 29, and they were trash.
Isn't that crazy? Because like back in the day when the whole double disc thing started, you know, one of the biggest artists I think of is Tupac. Yeah. And one of the reasons why he did it is because when you make one sale, it counts as 2 because it's a double disc.
Let me tell you something, man. Since you brought that up, a lot of people always bring up the Tupac, you know, All Eyes on Me, and of course Biggie's Life After Death for the double albums. Yep. But yo, fucking Crazy Bones first album, The Thug Mentality.
I have it.
That double fucking woo. Yeah. Motherfuckers sleep on that,
dude. I love Bone Thugs. Grew up on Bone Thugs. In fact, I actually just missed an opportunity to get backstage when they performed down at the casino, Charlestown. My stepdad, who got me the studio, was like, "Yo, I'm here with the manager, blah, blah, blah. Come through. You're free. You get in."
We didn't hear about that shit.
I don't remember what we were doing that day or what was going on, but I couldn't make it. And I'm like smacking myself in the head.
Yeah. All I know is I need to get a nice, big family style dinner with uncles, stepfathers, moms. They are the truth. I don't like, y'all are cool and all that, but like, I need to know what them. They're the real movers.
Talk to the OGs.
Yeah, like, yo, no lie. Like back in the day, Sha would be throwing parties. We'd have parties back in high school at her crib. And no lie, down in the basement, her uncles had the studio. So like we'd go party for a little bit, and then we'd be down in the studio till like 4 a.m. with them and just BSing and you know whatever. Man, those are the days. Those are the days where adulting wasn't a worry.
Oh, I know.
And now it's like,
don't even think about that
dude,
shit.
Man. Back then it was all rhymes and love and life, and now it's like bills.
See, that was my issue. I try to be Peter Pan too long.
What's your favorite album of all time, if you could pick one?
I can't pick one. That's the hardest thing. But if we say all time, I'm gonna say all time hip hop. Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep.
Okay. Okay. It's not surprising.
Dude, the Mobb Deep is my favorite rap duo of all time.
Yo, Give It Up Fast.
Dude.
Track 12 on that album. With Nas starting it off.
That whole album is
and then
just
Prodigy
incredible.
just fucking kills that fucking verse at the end. Like
I can't say enough about them.
You know what's nuts to me? Like I fuck with Nas like hard, you know what I mean? Like obviously and shit. And I do think Nas is a better rapper than Prodigy, but every fucking song that has both of them on it.
It's incredible.
Besides the self-conscious shit, the one on the QB's Finest album.
Oh, yeah.
I think
it's like a mixtape.
Yo, I think he fucking gets Nas on. Just something about them verses he comes up with when they're two together on them songs. Woo.
He's
Prodigy,
incredible.
R.I.P.
Oh my God, I was blessed to catch them in concert before he passed. Baltimore Soundstage. Seen him in
I'm jealous. I never got the chance.
2014, 2015. Man, and that, dude, I want to talk about performances, and this could lead into it, but like their stage presence is incredible. The 20 some years they've been performing together, you could tell, because when Havoc leaves off on a bar and needs a breath, Prodigy picks it up, and they don't miss a fucking word, dude.
Well-oiled machine.
Oh my God, it was incredible watching it live. And like when I go to shows, like whether it's rock, rap, reggae, whatever, like I watch them with their stage presence and watch what they do and the things they're doing right or bad, or you know what I mean. Like
But that's because you're a performer. You are a performer too.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you are definitely a performer. You are, out of everybody, I feel like you are an absolute.
I take pride in performing.
Really do. Get up on the tables or run around. You know, like you don't stay in the one spot. You do what you got. You know,
I hate,
put on a show.
One of the biggest things I hate, or pet peeves, whatever, is when somebody gets up and raps on their beat, or not their beat, the song. Like they literally get up and do karaoke. Like I thought we were rapping. Yeah. I thought you were a rapper.
Yeah.
Like don't you take your craft seriously? I do. So I physically can't rap on my song because it just mentally it'll fuck me up.
Messes you up. Yeah.
Like so I practice my verses. I do acapellas in my car. My radio don't work, so I'm to and from work. If I'm not writing, I'm practicing my verses.
How the hell are you a musician with a broken radio?
Because I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me. Like
I would die.
I'm not about material things like that. Like
but
I like shoes and stuff like that. But like if my car gets me from the A and B, like cool.
Yeah, but a radio is a necessity.
I mean, my radio works. My CD, I'll take this back. My CD player don't work.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The radio works.
I was about to say,
it's the radio. Like, when are you gonna hear what you want? You know what I mean? Like,
I think I was thinking more of like the sound. Like you didn't have any sound coming out of your.
It works. I just don't turn it on.
I was just about to say, damn, you still using CDs, but I forgot who we're talking to.
Yeah,
of course, dude. I just reorganized them like 2 weeks ago. I had to get them in the studio. I'm still moving in this crib and getting my studio right.
It's like you with your damn
and they got to be in alphabetical order.
I got shit that you don't see the CDs because they're tucked away, but just like the DVDs, I got the CDs.
You never know, man.
But everything's on here now.
Yeah, I don't pay for anything.
And I don't either. I'm just saying my shit. I just downloaded it on. It's on iTunes.
I got you.
I don't do the streaming.
So
she got the streaming shit.
You got it on the cloud. Got you.
Yeah, he legit still.
So when we are on like back roads or some shit, I don't got to worry about the fucking signal.
Facts.
My shit's just playing.
Facts.
Just playing.
Facts.
But
the order that I wanted to play.
You spent an extra 3 hours trying to get it.
That was worth it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, man.
My end goal is to have all the music I own, not like mine, but like my collection on one hard drive. So I just plug in the hard drive and scroll through what I want. That's the end goal with that. But that's neither here nor there.
That is definitely a y'all thing. Like I don't know, like
makes
why?
Me think, because you know how the cars have the USB thing. So I'm wondering.
Why?
If I should just take drive, it will work.
Just plug it in there.
Why though?
You know what's fucked up is that that for all these years I've had cars that's had them and I've never tried. I never thought, like, hey, let me put this in here.
Yo, my last whip, that's how I do car tests. I put it on a USB, take the USB, put it straight in the car, plug it right into
As long as it connects to this, I'm good.
Yeah, there you go.
Why? I'm like, I just cannot. We're in 2022,
we putting you
guys.
on some knowledge right now. Like, come on.
Yeah, you got to learn how to retrograde.
Sometimes you got to step back in the 90s.
Like, dang. I forgot I have Tori now. I got to go into Ben's and see what CD is in it. I have CDs.
How old is she?
She's 2009, my car.
Oh, I thought we were talking about a person.
No. Oh, yeah. I was talking about my car.
I need to go talk to Tori.
Tori's her one car.
My car, but I don't have any CDs in it because...
I was like, y'all seen these new TikTok trends. They're like asking the young kids like, "What's a burned CD? What's a Walkman?" And then they're just saying these random things that they think it is.
I gotta
But
do
you
that
need
to
to do
Alina.
one of those. Do one of those.
Yeah. No, what did she? Oh my gosh, I forget what she asked. We were talking about the other day. I don't know. These kids don't know anything.
Yeah, it is
at
crazy.
all. Like, yeah, that I don't even want to go down that road. But yeah, them kids are crazy.
But with performing, we'll bring it back. With performing, I feel like it gets easier the more you do it. Like the first time, I was shaking in my ones. You know, like I remember like the back of my hand. It was probably 2006. It's like 15, 16.
Damn.
And it was downtown Baltimore at a high school. They set up a stage on the football field and the people were in the stands. And there was over 100 people there. I went first. White boy going first in Baltimore, opening for Mully Man.
Oh,
You remember
shit.
Mully?
Vaguely.
Dude, he had some hits back in the 2000s, but dude, but to my surprise, they were rocking with it. I look up in the crowd while I'm rapping, and I see people rocking and dancing. And I'm like, wow, maybe it's not that
great
bad.
Feeling, like
oh my
almost
god,
like a relief because you're fucking
driving 2 hours
like, out
to
of your mind, like oh my
yeah.
god, and then you're like, oh shit, they're fucking with me. All
Have you
right.
ever had a bad show
Oh yeah.
or bad performance?
Oh my god, I have nightmares. Like I remember one showcase. It was I forget where it was. This place called T-Bones. It was a showcase, and my verse. It was a song called "Ready for Action," and my verse. Halfway through the verse was very similar to the hook.
Okay.
Like I took a line from the hook and threw it in the verse and then flipped it. I ended up going into the hook halfway through my verse, and I caught myself in my head while I'm rapping. I'm like, fuck. So I ended up having to freestyle like the last 6 bars, and in my head, I'm just kicking myself like, wow. But nobody knows except me and Yella, because Yella was my hype man.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, this is terrible. I didn't sleep right for weeks.
But how did they receive it? How did people receive
Oh, they were loving it.
Yeah.
But to me, as the artist, knowing I fucked up, it was the worst feeling in the world.
Have you ever been?
Probably why I practice so much now.
Gotcha.
That wasn't the only time, and I mean,
Practice
it
makes
happens.
perfect.
It happens to everybody, and what I'll say, if it ever happens to you, get good at freestyling, because you could play it off like it didn't even happen, unless it's big and everybody knows the words. I ain't gonna mess up big. That's an easy one.
There you go.
I know.
almost messed up on. I think it was Does Hard Work Pay Off? On the last Music Mindset.
What?
You know what messed me up is it was getting to the one line. It was getting to the line we talked about.
I know.
Temporary company.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna go over to Whitney and we're
then
gonna
I
rap it
said
together. Well, she was off and it was throwing me off, so I was like, I gotta walk away from her.
Yeah, exactly.
Why'd you mess him up?
I know, because I didn't expect him to do that. I was literally trying to
You know
still.
me,
You gotta
I'm
be
interacting with
practicing the
everybody.
song in your head.
Well, listen, I was still trying to read my damn papers that I shouldn't have wrote.
I did put her on the spot. She didn't know. I'm walking around interacting with everybody, and then I remember that vaguely, and I was like, all right, I gotta walk away
I
because
caught
I'm
it.
off
I
now.
caught it. I was
Keep
like,
throwing me
ooh,
off
shit.
too much. I gotta get out of here.
I was like, wait, I'm trying to remember where I'm at.
Man, that performance was fun. Like
I had a lot of fun.
shows like that bring me back because we weren't always rapping on stages. Like there was most of the time you're on the floor, everything's on the floor. There is no stage. So situations like that, I'll make my own stage.
Yeah.
I hopped up on the table.
Yeah.
No one else was. I mean, I was even thinking twice about it, but I was like, all right, this next song's coming up. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
It was
If they kick us out, they kick us out.
Yeah.
They're not going to kick us out.
But it was time for it. We needed it. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
It needed to get pumped up. We did a show a couple weeks before that. We was on the floor again. I hopped up on the pool table because
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Why not?
Need a stage.
Yeah.
Be up here.
I promise this next show I'm not going to jump on the bar. I promise.
You're gonna jump
shit.
on the
They
stage.
gave us a
Over
stage.
here, you
Yeah,
got
it
the
was
stage, official stage.
Yeah, we got
It is
a
official.
stage.
That is such a nice
You
venue.
got
I'm
lights.
so excited about this one.
Oh my God.
I really am excited.
If y'all haven't seen 81 Bar and Grill in Winchester, Virginia, you haven't been there and experienced it, come out to Money Mindset, put on by Music Mindset, and check this experience out because it is a beautiful venue.
Money Mindset Matrix, July 22nd.
Stepping in the Matrix.
Barnes
Yes. I love it. See, look, now we got our bites.
Yeah.
You know?
Shameful ass plugs and shit.
Nah.
Yeah, fuck no shame, right?
No shame, man. You got to. If you got this type of platform and you're not plugging yourself,
exactly.
what are you doing? You know?
The shirt.
Yeah.
Got for sale, too.
Yeah, I need one.
That's what's up. We got you.
I know.
We got anybody.
I know. We just ordered. Did we order them?
Did you give me I need that file.
Okay.
Because remember, or no, the world one.
We're going to have more shirts
because it was blurry.
Next show because they sold out. But
yeah.
No, we
I had to clarify that.
No, we got a new order that we're about to put in, and we're going to have a new fucking logo on it as well.
So
new
the people
design.
that bought them last time got to buy the new one.
Exactly. That's what you know what I mean. That's what it is. So.
And I love the design, and it plays off of the Matrix. It plays off of like kind of the whole concept. I feel like, but yeah,
I just need a non-blurry one to send to the dude.
It's because of the file. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when you first approached us about this, I loved the idea because I seen it. Like I didn't even need you to tell me the rundown. Like I knew it. You know, it's like we talked about on the call last night. I was like, when I describe this to people, it's like a play with hip hop or like a Broadway musical with hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, it's an experience.
I love that you said it that way, like that you gave us another way to explain it because that's been really hard.
Yeah, it
like
is.
we're
gonna play some music. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do this.
Exactly.
It's a show. It's a play. It's a experience. That's all I can say is it's an experience.
Another reason why we just needed to have that last Music Mindset, like the way we did, where just to actually see it, like okay now, and then from there we can.
Because we all know like Money Mindset is completely different than the first one, and we had to get that one out the way to be able to be in a position to even put on this type of with this type of energy because I. What does Shaw say? Scared money don't make money. Might have to what? Raise the stakes.
Have to raise them stakes up.
Like no, but like I couldn't imagine if we would have started there and me still kind of being in the scared element, like in that energy, it wouldn't have worked. We had to throw away the first pancake.
Exactly.
I wanted to kind of tell you. So since you were talking about performing and. We've talked about collaboration and stuff. Like, I wanted to kind of give you, what do you call it, like kudos or whatever, because Kayla, yes.
Thank you.
Because Kayla, you really did help her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when she threw me off when she came over to the table, I told her that. Like, and that's the Kayla Cole, I call her. I don't know her actual last name.
Not Kayla.
No, the one that
Kayla that sang Keisha Cole's song.
Oh yeah.
So I call her Kayla Cole.
Yeah.
But she
can sing.
Yeah, so she came over to the table and was like talking and asking you guys for advice and whatnot. And like I'm like I don't know. Like I literally didn't even know what to do with her being there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but you gave her like really good advice and she loves you guys. Like she went home that night and went and followed all of you guys, listened to all of your music.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's wanting to get it. She wants to get on the show, of course, but she doesn't have any music of her own.
Original.
We worked it
get on
out.
a hook.
No, we worked it out.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Write some of them, you know what I mean?
Well,
give her some of them lyrics.
Write something for her, Whit.
I did. So I got to meet with her to see if she can. So the first song that I did, no, she did sing the part, and it sounded crazy. It was like it gave me chills, like for real. Like I didn't even know how to describe that feeling of hearing somebody sing something that you wrote, and I literally was just trying to write. Like I don't have any intention with it. Just like I just want to try it and see how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the next thing for her is I'm meeting with her for to see how that goes, and she is going to perform, but we're going to do, after you guys do your set, we're throwing in a couple cover songs that she gets to go and perform, get her practicing, get to go and do that, and then we'll go into that. So.
I think that's what I told her, like literally you just got to do it. Like you're going to be nervous until you do it.
Yeah.
And then the more you do it, the less nervous you get. I get more anxious. I don't get nervous. I get anxious like I want to get up on that stage and get going. Like I'm hype. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah. I love
that feeling.
Oh, I'm just,
kill it,
yeah.
you know?
You get into character and like, all right, let's go.
Well, I mean, we're almost done now, but I'm like, I'm about to start making you wear a headset so you can hear yourself.
The thing that's like clips right here.
Soon.
Yeah, we'll get one.
Like the old Madonna shit when she had the.
That's what I want. Can I get one of those for the third music mindset?
If we make some money,
yeah, let's do that.
I'll let that. If we make some money, I'll get you. I'll get you that.
I'm gonna need y'all to go get a ticket, put in Bullwhip for the promo code, so I could get me a Madonna headset for the third music mindset, and we're gonna really turn up.
And just buy all tickets, no matter what artist you have the promo code for, because I need to get my little headset as well. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since we're doing all that, I need a Mariah Carey diamond mic, and then isn't that her thing? Doesn't she have like a diamond mic, Mariah Carey? I thought she did at one point. Anyway, she had like a specific, super expensive mic for a while.
I don't know what Mimi be doing these days.
I thought she was emancipated.
Imagine how crazy a Bullwhip performance would be with one mic or with a headset. If I got two hands available, imagine the shit I could climb on. Come on. Bruh.
What is going on in this world? Yes, you guys have stepped in.
Bullwhip. Let's get these mics.
We're definitely in the Matrix over here.
Definitely.
I don't know what else. I feel like I have no idea what else. We've been going. We got 56 minutes, so.
Let me send it off.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm Bullwhip. Special guest today here on the OD podcast, brought to you by Music Mindset. July 22nd, we're going to be at 81 Barn Grill in Winchester, Virginia. Myself, Shator Lane, G-Real, and we got Fantasy coming up from South Carolina. Dope artist. If you haven't seen him, check him out. All platforms. We there, of course. Check us all out. You know, follow everybody. Best dressed secret.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mindset
Whitney B.
Yeah, but we're rebranding.
We're rebranding.
Everything is going to be Music Mindset.
Follow along to the journey.
For now, for now, Best Dressed Secret, Mindset Whitney B.
Mm-hmm.
At Bullwhip Crazy.
Bullwhip Crazy.
And Go to log on to bullwhipcrazy.com. Check out all of that fly shit.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Music Mindset. We're doing big things, and we'll be doing bigger ones here to come. Big whoop.
I'm literally not even saying anything.
Awesome.